I think that's a really, really good question because it's multiple levels here. It isn't just like, you can go into the old cliche of, oh, you should train, you should go out and do the manufacturer's courses and everything else. That's a given. But we need to think differently now because there's a complete change of our industry with AI coming in now, has changed the way we think and the way we do things. So we have to look outside the box now and make the changes ourselves. Because this is about you, this is about, I think, if I was, and we've got lots of young kids who come from us and, you know, they might be with us 2 or 3 years, we teach them, we guide them on the way and they go on to other companies and we still support them.
Well, I mean, I've been in this industry 31 years, and the one thing I learned is you've got to keep innovating, you've got to keep changing. If you don't, if you stand still, you don't stand out, right? So what we've tried to do, and I've tried to do throughout my career, is always look for new opportunities to be innovative. That can be green, sustainability, that's a really important thing at the moment. Obviously, with the way the world is, we've really got a conscious on power consumption, but it isn't just being green, it's about innovative with green. So you need to make sure that what you're pushing out into the market works well, but also doesn't affect the environment. So I think that's been it. I mean, early on my career, it was more about products, but now you've got to marry the two. And I think without doing that, you will stand still and everyone will go past you.
I think it's not so much a habit, it's more of an endemic problem that we have in our industry, and that's the shortage of talent. It's bringing in fresh talent into the industry, building the custodians of the future to ensure that we can continue to grow the industry as a whole. We've all got our part to play, but it's the talent shortage. Everyone's talking about AI and the risks associated with that, and I definitely think that there are opportunities within that space, but the biggest thing that we need to get right is talent and building the future of our industry.
Okay, AV professionals, we are AV professionals, right? So our thinking has to change. It has to be business oriented, not the product oriented, right? We don't choose, now we are all designing solutions. It's no more product based, it's business based. So that is one, and for the AV integrator specifically, they'll have to adapt and understand outside AV, like networking, IT, AI and everything. So yeah, so that is the other thing which the habit has to change for an AV SI.
We've seen it over the past years that we focus more on sustainability, but I think we really need to step up to our game here. I really need to. We are an industry that consume, so we need to step up. All the thing is we see around here needs to, in some sort of way, be able to be reused, and I think the Inavate Award with the Sustainability Award is a good way to highlight that.
The old rules of AV are changing drastically. So one is that one needs to get rid of those, fixed ideas and stuff. The other thing, what I feel is that, there are AI, AR, VR and those kind of stuff coming, plus whatever I talked about earlier. I feel this is the time organizations like Avixa and maybe even Inavate should influence and push these educational institutions to formalize AV education, and maybe they should have formal degrees and post-graduation where all these can be together, and within that you can have post-graduation in different types, maybe someone in museum education segment within AV or various verticals. So I think that's high time, and someone needs to bell the cat and get that up and moving.
I think one of the main things I would suggest is sharing knowledge. People are so protective sometimes of the knowledge they've built up, and let's face it, we all know we have a huge skills problem with the next generations coming. They're never going to learn if we don't share our knowledge with them and with each other. And I think if I could just change one thing, it would be allow us to all collaborate in a much better way to build bigger, better projects. The rising tide lifts all boats. Like, we should be sharing knowledge and making bigger, bolder, better projects.